The culture that we have here is that everybody knows each other, and you see the jacket or you meet someone in the study room, and there's that recognition that we're all in this together and we're a community. So if you want to join, that's really great.
The Ridgebacks basically has become my second home. They're like a second family to me now at this point. I have met so many people, not just from the rowing team, but from other athletics teams as well, that have just become my closest friends.
When I arrived at the program, it was a big team, but more just fun team. I had a lot of really good spirit, and then over my time I've seen it sort of develop and refine to athletes who are passionate about the sport and who can perform well at the sport. It's been cool to watch the team get better and more refined each year.
Why not? Why not? Try something different. One of my coaches, she told me, once you start, you never go back. And that is absolutely 100% true in my case, and I vouch for it 100% of the way.
Honestly, it's an experience that you'll never have in your lifetime. And if you're somebody that wants to try something new or is committed to an adventure or something different, it's definitely something for you.
We teach a lot of time management as well as just pure determination. And I found I transitioned a lot of that to being a student, and that actually led me to being very successful in my schoolwork.
Within our novice rowing program, it offers you the opportunity to try a new sport with no previous rowing experience, and that's something really unique within the sport of rowing as well as within the OUA and university athletics. It's very rare that you can kind of walk onto a team regardless of the trial process and start something kind of from scratch. So that's a really unique opportunity that we have.
Coming into rowing for the first time, I was excited, but I didn't really know what to expect. It was a sport that I was not familiar with. I had no experience in whatsoever, and I have completely fallen in love with it.
So I was actually on a different varsity team in my first year, but I felt very unfulfilled. It was kind of something that I had been doing for a really long time, and I just really wanted to make a change and I wanted to try something new. So I tried out for novice rowing instead, and I had no idea that it was going to be the beneficial experience and the program that it was. And I'm so grateful to go to a school that allowed me to do that.
Coming from high school to Ontario Tech was a huge change for me. It was a big commitment. You have to have a certain commitment level to yourself and obviously to your studies, but also to your team and your teammates. In terms of tackling it, it's totally doable, and you won't regret it if you try it out.
Transitioning from high school to university wasn't bad. Making friends was a lot easier since I was on the rowing team. I kind of had people that I carpooled with, so they're sort of automatically your friends. But yeah, it went pretty well.
I was with a lot of other athletes that came from other sports. So whether they were wrestlers or swimmers or did gymnastics, we were able to connect in that way. So it was really positive to kind of find that community.
Nobody rows perfectly. You're always trying to improve and become more and more efficient, but everybody's body shape is different, so you're working with your coach to find what works best to make the boat fastest. That's sort of what I've taken from my coaches. What I'm hoping to add on top of that is being sort of a younger generation. I have a lot of technical know-how, so using video as a tool to help athletes understand what their body's doing and giving them that out-of-boat perspective to help them improve at a faster rate.
The coaches were very welcoming. They talk to you, they warm up to you, they get to know who you are, they call you by your name. Like I said before, it becomes another family. Getting to know them more personally as the season goes on is just a really, really great experience.
I've really found a home with athletic therapy. In my first year, I had a concussion, and I remember I was sitting on the sidelines, and Saul was so good. He was so patient with me, and he was really kind, and they walked me through all of the academic stuff that I would have to go through. I did all of my recovery with Saul and Jess too. Like the two of them really helped solidify the athletic experience for me here because of the support that I get through athletic therapy.
Having access to ETS is building up our athletes to be the best that they could be. Having the facility here on campus just makes it so much more convenient to be able to come in, to have a program specifically tailored towards their needs and their types of performance.
I sort of came into going to the gym as someone who ever only hit the machines or did cardio because I really didn't know what I was doing. But then I come to ETS and I'm learning how to lift weights and proper technique, and it really adds to everything and just makes it that much stronger.
In terms of the facilities up in Port Perry where we row out of, a lot more quiet. It's kind of like there's a little bit of finesse to it. Serenity is what I like to call it, especially in the mornings with the sunrises. You can't put a price on those sunrises every morning.
I would encourage students, in whatever discipline they're in or program that they're in, to really challenge themselves throughout university, and novice rowing is one way to definitely learn something new. So if you're an athlete that does a different sport that we don't offer at the university, or just does want to try something new, this is a great way to create that foundation for yourself and to try something that will change your life at our university.